Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this main piece for our zebra. And I'm going to be using orange so you can get a really good view of the stitches that we do. We have 3 separate pieces, and if you're looking for this pattern, you can find it in all the shops, and fatladycrochet.ca is where I prefer you buy from, simply because it's just my website. Okay, let's get started. So to get us started, we are going to just grab our hook and get our yarn onto our hook. Now we want to leave fairly, like about a 6-inch tail there, just so we can tuck it in when we're all finished. So to begin, we are going to chain 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I want you to notice here that my chain is quite loose. If you chain too tightly, it's going to be kind of a struggle to single crochet back into those. So just go nice and loose. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And now what we'll do is we're going to work 18 single crochets back down. So into the second stitch from the hook, you can put your first single crochet. Oops, there we go. And now we're just going to work a single crochet into each chain across. We've come to the end, and now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 9. So we've come to the end, we finished our last single crochet here. Let's chain 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to turn our work again, and I'm going to single crochet into the next stitch right there. And now we've made our first loop for the main. So we'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And here we're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So this is how we make the main. This is how we do those loops all the way across. So chain 9 and then single crochet into the next stitch. So I'll see you back here once we've finished that. So chain 9 and then single crochet into the next stitch. And here we are at the end. We'll just finish that off. And I'm going to actually just chain one to finish it. And then we're going to cut our yarn. We're going to leave quite a long tail. I've got, I don't know how long that is, like maybe 15 or 18 inches. And that'll give you enough room to kind of sew this back. And so here is the finished mane. And we've got 18 loops. And this works really nicely on, you could use this for the mane of a lion or anything, like even a horse. And what's really nice about it is that with the loops, you're not going to get kind of like a weird fray. It's going to stay nice and kind of smoothish looking, sort of like this. So when you sew it onto your zebra, you're going to start from you're going to start from here, like where you want to begin, because you want it to be centered really well in the middle of the head. So you want to really make sure that you're taking your time sewing these on. And then you can pin it down and then you'll just sew along this edge here to get it to the head. And you know, when I look at this, I kind of like that. I kind of like having that extra one. I might actually use that as a design choice coming up here. I wonder. Anyways, there you go. That's how you do the mane on your zebra, and the zebra pattern is available in the shops. It is really cute and fun, and I really enjoyed making it because I had some scraps of a lot of these colors, so I could kind of use my scraps up and do like this fancy rainbow. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed making the project with me today. See you later. Bye.